on computer. Hey guys, I'm Keith Finch.
And I'm Jack.
And we are without our wheeliest boy today because we are.
Well, the fact is, he did 6 shows, and now he can't do any more.
Nope.
He's out. It's going to take him a while to readjust. Me and Keith, though, we just keep going, baby.
This is how we do. This is how we do. And then we're going to send this to him because he's technically our producer, and he still has to work even though he's not here. Take that. And this is Gunday Brunch, brought to you by these guys for only 2 more times. We're going to change this up here at the end of the year. There'll be new guys that this is brought to you by.
Fancy guys.
And today, as we're closing in on the holiday, and as you guys are seeing this, there's a week left before the good old Christmas. And you might be going to holiday parties already, exchanging gifts. We're going to talk about gun guy gifts. And specifically, I think we're going to hit some gun guy gifts that aren't like, oh, hey, I would like a new gun. Please drop $500, $1,000, $2,000 on me just out of your pockets.
I think we've all had this experience where somebody goes like, what are you into? What can I get you? And you're stuck here. Here's the problem. Anything under $20, I have purchased for myself without even thinking about it.
Yep.
Like, that's Dude, lunch, guys.
I'll eat a 6-pack of PMags or a 10-pack of PMags just because I was like, oh, they exist.
And anything else that we'd like, here's your golden zone. $50 to $300. Somewhere in here is the gift that you want, but you probably wouldn't buy right away for yourself. Like, this isn't something where it's like, oh, I'll just buy it for myself. Or like, it's the thing that you're thinking about where you're like, maybe one day I'll get one of those and go from there. So what are the gifts gun guys should be asking for from their friends and family?
I will throw one out there real quick, real immediately, and it's one that non-gun people can find fairly easily as long as you give them brands, and that's flashlights.
Yeah. They can generally find a flashlight. You want to avoid them finding the wrong flashlight. That's for sure.
Yeah, you don't want them flashbangs.
Yeah, destruction devices. But you can generally say something like, oh, I'd like a streamlight, ba 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 ba. I'd like if your friends are pricier, like I'd like a Surefire, blah 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 blah.
But streamlights especially land right in that middle range where your close friends and family who are going to spend this much on you would absolutely be like, oh, that's easy, and I can type it into Amazon and I can find it, and boom,
right
there.
You want Amazon. You want whatever the nearest sporting goods store is to your friends and family that then you can be able to find the stuff in. You want simple and easy. I have often had family be like, do you want ammo? And that always tells me they don't know what ammo costs. Like, in their head, ammo is like free.
It also shows look, guys, they don't understand how much ammo we consume, especially if you're in the category like Jack and I are by no means crazy in our ammo consumption.
Right.
But we are by the scale of someone who doesn't know that we shoot on the regular, because even in our low years, like this next year is probably going to be a fairly low year for me, and I know you've had a few low years. That's still 2,000 to 4,000 rounds. It could still be 2,000 to 4,000 rounds. The lightest year I've had in the last decade was 2,000. And heavy years can push 10, and there are guys who do 20, 25. So while ammo is a really nice gift, and let's not throw ammo out completely. If there's this particular ammo, such as hunting ammo or a specific caliber that you don't have a lot of, or a specific round you don't have a lot of, that's available and in that price point, by all means, ask for a couple of boxes of 30-06 M1 Garand because you haven't shot your M1 Garand in a while or something like that, or 30 carbine, one of your fun guns you don't touch a while. But most of the time, they're not going to be able to throw enough money, or they're not mentally prepared to throw a case of ammo at you,
Right.
which even as prices have come down, are still in the $350 to $500 range. Now, if they are, cool, great gift. But even a half case of ammo, and you might be able to get a half case, but it's not the investment they're thinking about. It's
Right.
more expensive than they think.
And it also, for a lot of these people, just seems weird. I've had friends that would spend $300 to $400 on your gift, but the idea of like buying this weird cardboard box full of ammo was offsetting to them. Other good gifts, bags.
Yeah,
I
bags
I
are
tell people
amazing
all the
gifts.
time, I'm like, hey, if you want to get me, like, I was thinking about grabbing this bag. There you go. Typically, you can find a bag you want in the $50 to $150 range,
Mm-hmm.
and just tell that person you want a new bag. Um, good. 511
From
bags are fine. They're not
yeah,
the best in the world, but they are certainly usable.
they're very usable. Like if you're looking for rifle case, like a soft Drago rifle case is usually like, or that style. I'm just used to calling them all Dragos because that was the brand. I think
Yeah.
they're all white labeled, but like those are $80 to $120. It's a great case. You can usually stuff two long guns in them, handguns, accessories. It's still one of my favorite cases, and they're $80 to $100, so they're right in that price range. That it's a solid gift. It feels like you're giving something, or it feels like you're receiving something, and it avoids the thing like, oh, do you want a gift card? Because if they start going down the gift card route, depending on your personal shopping habits, if you have a sports store that you particularly like, you can obviously ask for a gift card if that's up your alley and that's your gift giving style. But what you don't want is them hunting down like Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop or anything like that, and then you having to go patronize these stores locally, which may not have anywhere near anything you want. They might, and by no means poo-poo the gift, but like if you're walking in there and you're looking for ammo with your $50 Pro Shop gift card, and all they have is Winchester white boxes at $18.99 a box, like
Yes.
it
We've all been
versus the
there.
same $50 at Gun Mag Warehouse will get you another two boxes of it.
I try not to send my gift purchasers to websites that I visit frequently.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not going to tell them like, hey, go to Big Tex Ordnance and buy me a bunch of PMags. They don't they don't know what they're looking for. Your gun guy friends will know what they're looking for. You can talk to those guys about anything, but try not to send your grandmother to to
Yeah,
to primary
grandma doesn't
arms
need to
to
go to
figure out what
Big
red
Tex
dot you want.
Ordnance. She might click on the podcast, see Ike, and go, oh.
Get lost in his eyes.
Yeah,
Um, what are other good gun guy get? I I will say this: Allen key sets,
yes,
hex key sets. I
tools.
can never have enough of these.
Yep. The small little toolkits, Allen key, hex key, both metric and English. Get a combo if you can. Ratcheting screwdrivers that have all the interchangeable like quarter-inch bit sets. Those are always good. You can get them with every head that can possibly be in that little screwdriver kit, because you don't know when you're going to run into a hex versus a Torx versus any of the other crazy ones that are out there. And you might, in the middle of changing something up, you change patterns, even in the same brand. I think I've got 4 different base grip screws from Magpul grips on ARs. Like one's a
Oh yeah,
flathead, one's a hex, one's a Phillips. Um, so there's 3, and there might be a Torx in there somewhere, maybe not from Magpul, but like there's 4 different grips for the same part, just different generations. Buddy, you don't need to get out.
um,
Sir. For those of you watching, here's a puppy.
for those who are not watching, there is a puppy
There is, in fact, a puppy.
there. Now, if you're gonna ask for a gun, if you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
ask for a gun, let's say you've got a friend who's like, they're just that guy, they buy whatever.
Or you've got those parents or whatever it happens to be.
What is the ideal gun to ask for a Christmas gift, Keith?
What it's the ones I find the least like that everyone can get behind and not everyone has because it's not something that they consider themselves. I think the 1022 is one of the absolute perfect Christmas gifts to ask for. Whether you're a younger gun guy or whether you're an older one or whether you even have one or not, having another 1022 that you can.
I was gonna say the shotgun.
Shotguns are also really good.
It is hard to mess up. Just go get me a generic pump 12 gauge and me not feel like I've gained something.
We have a disruptive pupper dog here who doesn't understand the niceties of recording or not. All right. But yeah, shotguns fairly inexpensive, so it's not gonna $590 isn't gonna blow anybody's mind that costs
Right.
$400, $500, $600, or a 500 and 870 or any of it. And people understand shotguns. That's another reason why I like the 1022s. People understand 22s, even if they're not gun people, but they're still in the I'd like to buy you a gun. People understand 22s and they understand what a 22 is there for as far as practice and entertainment. It takes a special kind of relationship with the gift giver to say, oh, I'd like a Daniel Defense AR-15 or I'd like a Hodge or I'd like a Knights. You might have that. You might.
I want that friend, but
good luck finding I would love that friend or family member, but I don't have them. And I'm not the one who's going to be like, yeah, I would like the new that new Knights rifle they just dropped with the unreleased Vortex 10X that the British Special Forces are picking up. That'd be a great rifle. It ain't going to happen from Grandma. Even if Grandma rich, it's not going to happen from Grandma.
She doesn't know who to call.
Nope.
So we covered that. Let's cover gifts gun guys shouldn't give their friends and family.
Yeah.
Don't buy your wife some weird gun thing that she didn't ask for.
No. Don't use. Here's a wider reaching one. Don't leverage Christmas. Don't leverage this gift giving to try and force people into the gun industry, into the space.
Yeah.
Like if they're already in here and you want to give them a range trip or a class or mags or whatever, then they're already in. Like you've won that. But don't try to recruit through Christmas.
Yeah.
Give them what they want. Give them something that they're going to value. This is giving. This is about them. It's not about us when it comes to the giving side of things. So keep your range passes, keep all that, save it for a time when, spring, summer, something that doesn't feel as obligated as the gift giving season here for Christmas.
Give it on your birthday.
Yeah.
Also don't give people knives that don't want knives. I've seen that a lot of knife gift giving. I also don't ask for knives for Christmas because people have crappy knife tastes.
Yeah.
I don't need a gas station knife. I will take a gas station katana just for the lulz.
Absolutely. So yeah, knives, unless someone, just like if someone has asked for a gun and that's in the price range, just like you've asked for a flashlight, if someone specifically asked for a knife, like, hey, I'd like one of these Benchmades, or hey, I'd like this Microtech knife, then by all means, because they probably know what they're talking about. But don't go and be like, hey, $80, $90, $100 knife. Let's just give this out unasked for. Knives are pretty specific. Now, a good kitchenware set, that'll probably.
Oh yeah, that'll run you. I was always shocked by how much those run.
Yeah, that was all of a sudden I had to start making it adult purchases, and I'm like, I want to go back.
Yeah. Any other good advice we can give them this week, Keith?
No, I think that really, really covers it. And it might be too late, guys, but a lot of people do last minute Christmas shopping. You got a full week from when you're seeing this, more than likely. So go out, ask, ask, and give with that respect and with that clarity in mind. Uh, I think that's it for this week.
Same
Tip
here.
your service staff.
It's a short one, guys. We don't want to do a lot of work close to the holidays. Leave us
No,
alone.
no. Wait till you see next week.